we'll be looking at this WOLFBOX dash camera. It actually has two cameras, one for the front and one for the backup camera. Inside the box, this is what you'll see. You'll get the mirror along with the dash cam that's built in. There's the power cable. Here's a tool to pry things open. You'll need that later. Lots and lots of wires. It also has a GPS, which I don't plan to use, and instruction manual. Everything was so easy, I didn't even bother to read the user manual. Here's a view of it from the bottom. Here's the front of the dash camera. Basically, you strap this to your existing rear view mirror. Secure it using these rubber straps and then tie it around itself to hang on to the existing rear view mirror. The front camera can be moved sideways as well as tilted up and down, left or right. The tilt angle does not have a lot of movement, but it works as advertised. Sorry for this blurry shots, but here you can see the power connector. It uses 5-volt USB. This is the rear view backup camera. This is a slot for your micro SD card. Everything will be recorded here. Here's the contact for the GPS, but we won't be installing that. This is my existing setup right now. There's the rear view mirror. This is a very old dash camera. It was actually an action camera, but I use it as a dash camera. Now is a good time to upgrade because this WOLFBOX is so cheap, $400. This is what it looks like in motion. You can actually have two cameras on at the same time if you want. You can actually disable this so that it'll turn off 1 minute or 3 minutes or never turn off at all. Installing the rear view camera is a little bit tricky. You have to drill one big hole about a 1/4 inch. This will feed the wire into the back of the trunk. I highly suggest securing the camera using 2 screws. The included double-sided tape won't work forever. We'll be installing this in the Camry 2010, a very old Camry that does not have a backup camera. Go ahead and remove these coverings. If you want to connect to your reverse light, now is the time to do it. So I found out my reverse light is color white. Tracing the wire back, I can see that this is the only 2 wires that's feeding the light. One is the white and the other one is red. I cut the red wire in half and then use Wago nuts to connect all 3 wires back together. Now, whenever I reverse the Camry, the backup camera automatically turns on by itself. This is totally optional and you don't have to do it. Once I'm done with the reverse light, I'm going to feed the wire through the trunk into the back seat. Don't forget to get yourself some zip tie because you'll be needing it to make sure that everything is clean and clear and out of the way. The wire goes through the back seat, up and around, and through these trim. I couldn't get it through the ceiling because I didn't want to peel everything, but I have no problem peeling these weather strip trim around the car. There's plenty of wire, so don't worry about running out. I actually have some surplus wires up in the mirror, as you can see. I'm going to clean it later on. From the outside, you barely know that there's a dash camera. But to be fair, my car is a little bit tinted. From the inside, this is what it looks like. Sorry, it's out of focus because the camera doesn't know where to focus so close. Here's a sample image of the rear view camera. It is 1080p. The quality is pretty decent at daytime. For nighttime, it's pretty good as well. Sorry, I don't have any sample of that at the moment. Every time it records in 1 minute segment. So after 1 minute is filled, it will start another file. Here's a sample of the front camera. It is 2.5K. Overall, this dash camera with the rear view backup camera is amazing, and you can't beat the quality for $100. Hopefully you found this review and installation guide helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, and thanks for watching.